Hey guys, Christina Steenbrook here. It's day 10 of Leave to Lead. If you're still with us, hi. Me right now. I'm cheating today. This is a video from another superstar director that I totes downloaded from the U of Tubes. This is Laura Godwin's explanation why, when you make your list of 100, it's okay not to get to 100, and why 36 just might be the magical number. I love her experience with this, and I really wanted to just share it with you.
Today, I want us to focus on that list of 100. And I want you to feel proud of yourself if you got over 36 names on that sheet. If you were not able to get to 36, that's all right too. I'm going to share a quick story about why I think 36 is a magic number. So when I started Scentsy 7 years ago, I was a piano teacher, and I taught piano at a school, and I taught piano from my home, and then I also went to church with a whole bunch of people. So my biggest thing when I got started was I did not feel like that it was fair to my piano students, since I was already getting a paycheck from them anyway. I didn't really feel like it was fair or right of me to hit them up for another paycheck and like bombard them with Scentsy. I kind of felt like it was a conflict of interest. So when I set off to, start my Scentsy journey, everybody was talking about this list of 100, and I watched a training video on it, and I was like, okay, I need to do this, but I can't put any of my piano students on there. Not unless they ask me. Now, if they ask me, then they're fair game, right? But then at church, I go to church to worship, and I'm not there to make money off of the people that I go to church with. And so honestly, I kind of felt like that was a conflict of interest too. So I kept them off the list as well. And my list was a list of 36. And I'll never forget how discouraged I was when I compared my list to the people in the training videos and the books that I was reading, and I thought, you know what, I'm doomed. I will fail at this because I don't have 100. My list is a list of 36. What can I do with 36 people when everybody else has a list of 100? But I didn't let that stop me. I worked that list of 36 just like it was a list of 100. And let me tell you, that list doubled really quickly. And one of the best, beautiful things that I'll never forget is I watched one person on my list of 36 turn into 3, because as I showed them great customer service and I really tried to, be their Scentsy servant, like I wanted them to know that I was there for them, and, I wanted to make buying Scentsy from me enjoyable any way that I could, whether it was, trying to make timely deliveries or sprucing up their packages and making them look pretty, giving them free samples when they ordered things. I just tried my best to just put myself in their shoes and do what I could to make their, buying experience awesome, so that they would not just come back and order again, but that they would tell their friends. And that's exactly what started to happen. So that one person, say she was number 16 on my list, well, pretty soon, out beside her, I was able to write 2 or 3 names because she was telling her mom about me, and her coworker wanted something from me. And so before long, I got my list of 100 and far more, all because I really set out to work that list of 36. And I want to challenge you that whether you got to 36 or whether you got to 13, work it just like you got to 100. And if you do this right, you will get to 100 really quickly, and you'll be very successful. If you were able to get to 100, then that's awesome. I'm really proud of you. You are going to be a rock star, of course, and you might get there a little bit faster than the rest of us did. But I hit director in 6 months after I started, just because I worked that list like a crazy person. And so I want to challenge you that you can make this happen even with a list that's really, small, if you put your heart and your soul into it.
Wasn't that awesome? Okay. Next, what she's going to do in this video is she's going to give you an A to C list of people you might know that you didn't quite think of yet to add to your list of 100. So if you've done your list of 100, make another. Like, you don't have to stop at 100, right? So this next list kind of goes fast. So if you need to, pause her as you think of someone based in those categories. So she's going to give you different categories and ideas of people. And I want you to pause the video if you think of someone that fits that category. Use your Leap to Lead notebook to write these down as she goes. Watch this video several times if you need to. But it's a really awesome, awesome list of people that you probably know that you totally forgot about, that you can start getting interested in your Scentsy business. Are you ready? Get your paper ready.
All right, so I'm going to say some categories. You write, pause me. We're going to start with the accountant. Do you know an accountant? Write their name down. Do you know someone that's active that likes, like to jog or to be fit? Write that name down. An estheticianist. Write that name down. Anyone who already uses Scentsy, write their name down. An artist. Someone who asks lots of questions. Do you know any assistants? What about all of your aunts? Okay, now let's start with the B's. Do you know any babysitters? A bank officer? Do you know anyone that works at a bar? Or a barista? Do you know any baseball moms? Do you have any best friends? Do you know someone in a book club? A boss? Do you know any bus drivers? Business owners? Do you know anyone that owns a business? Who do you know that's a really busy person? What about a butcher? All right, let's do the C's. Do you know any cake decorators? Carpet cleaners? Go through your cell phone contacts. Do you know anyone that's a member of the Chamber of Commerce? What about someone that loves to work charities? Do you know anyone that works as a checkout staff? What about any cheerleaders or cheerleader moms? Do you know any chiropractors? Go through your Christmas card list. Are there any names in there? What about church members? Now, I didn't put my church members down, but hey, you may be totally comfortable with doing that, and I think that's awesome. Go for it. If it fits, if it feels right, go for it. Classmates? What about the lady at the cleaners? What about coaches? Do you know anyone that's a coach? College friends? Committee members? Computer support staff? Do you know any counselors? Country club. Do you know any country club members? Do you have any cousins that you can put on your list? Any coworkers? And do you know anyone that's a part of a craft club? All right, so all of these things that I just gave you, A through C, those are just things to jog your memory to help you build your list of 100, because the saying goes, you know more people than you think. We really do. We just need someone to kind of jog our memories, right?
I hope that helped you think of some people that you hadn't thought of. And your challenge, because it's so important that you guys actually take action on these lists, or nothing's going to happen. Just like the video a few days ago or yesterday or whatever, I'm all over the place. About hobbies versus business. It's a business if you actually take action, right? So make sure that list that you just made, you take action on it. I want you guys to find ways to get $100 in sales every day for the next 5 days so that you can get to your 500 PRV faster and get paid at lead. Comment below with what you think you're going to do.